Did you know you don't need a single dollar to learn how to trade options? That's right. You don't need to worry about how much money you have if you want to learn how to trade options. And in this video, I'm going to show you how, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's look at what paper trading is. Okay, so in this presentation, this video, I'm going to cover three things here. I'm going to cover what paper trading actually is. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to paper trade because some people don't have a paper trading account with their broker platform. And then I'll cover some of the paper trading pros and cons, okay? So this is a paper trading account in ThinkOrSwim. So I have TD Ameritrade, which is actually converting over to Schwab. They've been bought out by Schwab, but the ThinkOrSwim platform is not going away. And I just took a screenshot, and I'm actually going to go over to it and show you this. But this is what it looks like. So let's just jump over to the broker account and take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. And what's kind of nice about the ThinkOrSwim platform is they give you different paper trading accounts. So they give you a margin and an IRA. This is very important, especially when trading options if you're in an IRA, because there's certain things you cannot do in an IRA that you can do in a margin account. There's ways around it, but you have to be cognizant of that. And what's nice about ThinkOrSwim is they give you this ability to trade between the two. So you can actually paper trade a margin and an IRA and see the differences. And if you're going to be trading in your real IRA, the paper trading account will actually allow you to trade in an IRA, and it'll have the exact same rules you're going to follow or have to follow when you're in your real account. Okay. Now, I'm just going to stay here for a minute, but you can see the market's open right now. Now, typically paper trading accounts are a little bit behind. Okay, so if you look at a real screen or in your real money broker account, you're going to see that the paper trading account can be a little bit behind the real money account. Okay, so just be cognizant of that. What I always tell our students is just stick to paper. Don't even really look at your main trading account. Just stay in paper. There's no reason to practice anything in your real money account. Get really improve your skill set. Get really good at paper trading, and you'll be able to kind of move over to real money trading. But you can see in this, the market is actually moving. If I go to a 4-hour time chart, do I have it here? Yeah, so we'll just go to a 5-day, 15 or 10-day, 30-minute chart, and you can see that it's actually moving right along and everything is pretty much the same. It's just something to keep track of is that it is going to be a bit behind. But you can actually go out here and place trades. You can come in, and if you wanted to, let's say, buy a call option, you can come out here and say, okay, I want to buy a call option. This thing is set up exactly as my regular trading account is set up. My real money trading account, I should say. These are SPX. We're not going to buy an SPX call option unless you have millions of dollars in your account because they're so expensive. But I'll just give you an idea of what it looks like. Oops, let's do the December one here. And we'll just do an at the money call option, okay? So you can see this 443 is at the money. I hit the buy button, it comes up here. It's gonna let me do all the same things I would normally do in my broker platform. I'm gonna hit confirm and send. It's gonna tell me all these different things that are going to happen. It's going to say, hey, your max loss is going to be the cost of the option. Max profit is infinite. I always like that. And I'm going to send it off. And over here in the upper left, we'll click over to our monitor tab and you'll see it is actually sitting out there working. And you can see the mark is 1692. I wanted it at 1685. So it's not going to place until it gets to that 1685 level. Okay, so you can actually place trades just as if you were on your real money account. Now let me cancel and replace so we can actually kick this off and you can see how it will work. So let's just change this to market. I never buy a market order. I never use the market order unless I absolutely want it now, because look, you can see what's going to happen here. So let me just hit send though. Go to our, so you can see it canceled the first one. As soon as I replaced it, it went ahead and filled. And let's look at what they filled me at. And this is why you never want to do a market order. See, look at that. It filled at 1689. So a little bit more than what I was asking. And then you can go in here and you can see your filled order. See, it placed at 1689. You can also go into your account statement and it's going to show the trade. There it is. There's my call option being purchased. Now the beauty of, I'm not going to get into too much detail about this platform, but the beauty of it is it really does replicate pretty well what the real trading platform does. Okay. So if you're a TD Ameritrade or Schwab customer and you have ThinkOrSwim, you can just, when you go to log in, choose paper trading. You'll see when you go to log in, it's going to give you an option to choose paper or real money. And you're just going to choose your paper, and this is how you're going to trade. And I'll go into some videos later on to show you guys how you can change your numbers here. Notice how in the paper trading, they usually start you off with $1 million. But let me show you something over here. I think I changed it on my IRA. Yeah, I did. See, I was actually showing a client how you can change the numbers. So they automatically start me at $1 million. Once you place a trade, you can literally go in. It's the only downside of it. Actually, let's see if it'll let me. It might. Yeah, it may let me. Yeah, look at that. I can set a cash amount. So what's nice about this is if you have a specific amount in your account now, so let's say you're just starting out and you only have $10,000 in there, you can actually change this to $10,000. And you can reset all the balances and positions or just in the IRA. And I can go ahead and hit apply here and it'll change it. So that's what's nice. You can go ahead and just change your account. So now let me show you a couple other ways to paper trade because not everyone has a broker platform, so there are other ways that you can do it. So let me go over here, and TradeStation has, let me bring this over. TradeStation does have a paper trading account, and you can usually sign up for accounts. In the past, they didn't require you to fund the account right away. But I think as time goes on, they do start to do it. Like I know with ThinkOrSwim in the past with TD Ameritrade, I had my paper trading account for 2 years before I even funded the account. I don't think they do that anymore. I think it's either 30 or 90 days now. So you can check with them. But the beauty of it is you can at least paper trade the account maybe or trade the system for a few weeks and see if you like it. And then if you want, you can actually just put $10 in the account. You can fund your account $10, $20, $100, whatever. That'll keep it open and you can always move it around. You're not going to lose any money. You don't pay any fees to have a brokerage account because they make all their money when you make trades. Okay, so most do not charge fees like ThinkOrSwim, Schwab. They don't charge me any fees until I place a trade. So I can leave my money in cash. And as a matter of fact, the majority of my money sits in cash. And I only pay fees on what trades I actually place. So you can go through the different ones. Investopedia is really cool because they have what's called a stock simulator or an Investopedia simulator. And what's really nice about this one is you can actually play games and you can get into competitions. What's nice about this is now you can, it kind of takes your paper trading to a whole new level because you're not just blindly placing trades with no consequences. If you're actually playing a game, you want to do well, this will really test your abilities, and you'll actually try to increase your skill sets, right? You'll want to do well. So that's really cool about Investopedia. It doesn't cost any money to join. You just sign up. The only thing is you cannot trade on your own per se like you do in a broker platform paper trading. You have to actually join a game and then place trades that way. Okay, and then the last way you can do it if you don't want to do all of that is you can just go to Yahoo Finance and use an Excel spreadsheet, for example. So same thing, we go to Yahoo, so it's finance.yahoo.com, and let's type in SPY here, and it'll bring up SPY, and then we can go to the options and we can look at all the option chains, okay? And so if you were going to, let's say we want to buy that call option like I showed you, so we go to the November option here. We're going to change this to, right now it's it just changed it to a straddle. So these are just the individual options. So now we can just look at that option that's at the money. So I don't know what SPY is at. It's at 443.97. So 444 is right about at the money. So we can look at what the price is. So 1302 is what this option would cost us. So you can literally take this down, put it in an Excel spreadsheet, and then track it each day or each week. You can go back in and see, looking at the option chain, these numbers will change. So you can actually see and track it that way, and you can paper trade that way. Much, much more difficult doing it this way, obviously. So obviously I would go with the other way, but different ways you can do it. So now let's so those are kind of the ways that you can paper trade. Those are the different ways you can do it. Let's cover some of the pros and cons now.